What's up guys, John here and welcome to my review of The Darkness 2. It was developed by Digital Extremes and published by 2K Games. It came out, I think more than a year ago. I don't know. It came out more than a year ago, but it's a pretty recent game still. It's called The Darkness 2, so it has a prequel to it that it's called The Darkness, and I haven't played that. I don't think I'm going to because I've heard that it isn't as good as The Darkness 2. But both of the games were based off of a comic book, and I guess the comic book is called The Darkness. I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked up on that. But the first game went for like a realistic looking approach, and it was a bit of an older game, so it didn't exactly look realistic. But then The Darkness 2, they went for a comic book look to it, kind of cell shaded type stuff, but oh my gosh, it looks amazing, and that's what I'm getting into right now. The graphics of this game are mind-blowing. It's not so much they have a bunch of cool effects and technology and stuff like you would find in Battlefield 3. The atmosphere of the game is just, it's magnificent, and nothing looks out of place really. The whole game fits together so well. I played it on, I think, pretty much all high settings except for the shadows. I think we're on medium, but it still looked amazing, and the textures aren't extremely high resolution, but you don't really find anywhere where it actually looks ugly. But either way, the atmosphere of this game is magnificent, and I would show you, there is a part towards the end, I'll get to the end later in the video, but there's a part towards the end, and it looks completely mind-blowing. While The Darkness 2 is indeed a very dark game, it can be really, really funny at times.
Gooseberries don't taste like geese. They taste like berries. Come on! Tell me something. Anything.
We're working on a plan to escape this place disguised as a band-aid.
Yeah, but we're not sure if we can pull it off.
Thanks for nothing.
I feel obligated to add that the voice acting in this game is wonderful. It's absolutely superb. All of the main voice actors and even like kind of sub voice actors are really great, and it doesn't really ever sound cheesy. It's just simply amazing in my opinion.
Not gonna happen. The darkness has Jenny's soul, and it wants these Brotherhood jackoffs dead and the siphon for itself. If I don't play ball, it says it'll keep her forever.
Jackie, that siphon in the Darkness's hands is not good. It's too powerful. With the siphon, it could overwhelm you. Take control completely.
I don't have a choice. I won't let it hurt Jenny.
Jackie, let's take a step back here, okay? Let's think about this. So, what if she isn't even real? The Darkness plays tricks on you, huh? And makes you see things.
No, it's her. I know it.
Next, I want to talk about controls and gameplay. The campaign is only about 5 hours long or so, but it's such a good campaign and story that it's worth the money. In the gameplay, you have 4 like things to control. You have your 2 tentacles, like these tentacle snake things, and I guess they're coming out from your shoulders. It doesn't really show that, but they're above the 2 guns that you have, and you can dual wield like a pistol and an Uzi or something. But you can also have like a primary, either a shotgun or a rifle, and then you can't dual wield those, but you know, you don't want to ask for too much now. But you control, like with the mouse and stuff, you would use Q for one of the tentacles, and the other tentacle you don't exactly control the same way. You would use the middle mouse button, and that kind of like whichever direction you are moving your mouse, when you hit the middle mouse button, that's where it slashes, and then you have your 2 guns with your two mouse clicking things. Anyway, with the controller, I really like the controller, except because, you know, it has the triggers on the back, so it makes perfect sense for the 4 like appendage things that you can control, except for the fact that when you use the controller, the looking around, it feels so stiff. Not exactly stiff, but it just doesn't it's nothing like a mouse, and you really cannot beat the mouse and keyboard in the end, unless it's like a third-person shooter, and even then, sometimes the mouse and keyboard wins. Very rare, but it does happen. And now I kind of want to touch on the dislikes. I've already talked about the controller. It's kind of, it just doesn't feel right when you look around with the controller. Next thing I want to talk about would be the game can get really difficult at times and really frustrating. I think I played on normal settings, like difficulty setting, but I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's normal. Either way, the game gets extremely frustrating sometimes because you have people just rushing at you wave after wave, and you just don't have enough ammo, and you just get your health gets really low, and it's very annoying because you die a lot towards the end of the game. And then the field of view. The field of view is, I'm not sure if it's 45 or I'm pretty sure it's 45, which is, yeah, you're probably like, either you don't know what I'm talking about or you're like, oh my gosh, that's really bad. And it is. It gave me, I just finished the game like 30 minutes ago or something, and I have a headache right now because the field of view is so like bad in the game. But I didn't change the field of view because I don't have the newest patch. The newest patch, maybe it's not the newest patch, but it's one of the patches. It lets you change the field of view to like up to 90, and 90 is perfectly acceptable. And I'm sure that would fix the problem, but it's pretty, it can give you a headache at 45, and if you get headaches easily, just kind of beware. Okay, and now I want to talk about the ending. The ending of this game is probably one of the best game endings I have ever seen. I cannot say, I'm not going to spoil it for any of you, but I can't really say all that much, but let's just say that there better be a Darkness 3. The Darkness 2 did not sell really all that well, and it should have sold way better and gotten a lot more revenue, but it didn't. And I really hope there's a Darkness 3, because if you play this game, you are going to want a Darkness 3. All in all, guys, if you're looking for a great looking game with good gameplay and an amazing story, do consider the Darkness 2. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.